What is up, NFL fans? It's your boy NYG Prince, and I'm back with another video. If you read the title, today we're not doing the Giants video. We're gonna be talking about a topic that is, kind of had a little buzz ever since free agency has started, and that is going to be talking about the Houston Texans and Bill O'Brien and Deshaun Watson. But before we do that, can y'all make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can get the notification that I'm dropping another banger almost every single day. So let's jump right into this, man. So, if you've been sleeping under a rock, if you've been Patrick and been sleeping under a rock for a couple of months, you would have not known that All-Pro, Pro Bowler, wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins got traded to the Arizona Cardinals. But he didn't just get traded to the Arizona Cardinals. He got traded to the Arizona Cardinals for nothing in return. For absolutely nothing. Also, it happened on a day where another Pro Bowl caliber wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, got traded to the Buffalo Bills and got a first-round pick back for him. DeAndre Hopkins has been, if you want to argue, the best wide receiver over the past, 3-4 seasons. If you want to argue that, you can go ahead. But yeah, he's been doing his thing. He's an absolute baller. Absolute baller. 104 receptions, 1,165 yards, and 7 touchdowns last year, man. He's been doing this thing, bro. He's been Deshaun Watson's most reliable target ever since he got in the league. And for you to trade him because you have, Will Fuller and Kenny Stills on your team, I understand that. But Will Fuller can't stay on the field. In that game against the Buffalo Bills, he didn't even play. He's injury prone. At Notre Dame, he was very highly rated, but ever since then, he has not been able to stay on the field. Has never been that big time wide receiver. DeAndre Hopkins has been that though. Kenny Stills, he had just got on the team from the Miami Dolphins. I didn't really understand that trade anyway, because I'm saying this, man. If you have a running back, they had Carlos Hyde. I'm not really sure if they still have him or not, but Carlos Hyde last year had 1,070 yards. I'll take that. He was going at it with, you had Lamar Miller, you had Carlos Hyde. I would take 1,070 yards, man. I'll take that. And they got a running back. They got David Johnson back in return. But he has not been able to stay on the field and has been mediocre if he's on the field. He's never, ever reached back to that level back in, 2016, 15. He never reached back to that level. After that big contract, he's been injured a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's $11 million to the cap for the Houston Texans, man. And you can say it's Bill O'Brien. I don't care who it is. Most likely it is Bill O'Brien because he is the general manager / coach of the team. So a lot of fingers are getting pointed at him. You can say that they're trying to start something over. It doesn't matter. That was a dumb trade. That was a horrible trade. Probably the worst trade in a long time that I've seen. The Giants traded Odell Beckham Jr. got They got a first-round pick back and Jabril Peppers, and a pick that would end up being Deshaun Lawrence, who did pretty good last year. Stephon Diggs get shipped off to Buffalo. They get a pick back. They get a lot of capital back, a lot of draft capital. You trade away one of the best wide receivers in the league, and you get back he's like 30-something years old. Running backs are hitting that decline at around that age, and you get like little picks. You get a fifth, a fourth. I'm not really even sure what picks. There wasn't no first. There wasn't even a second round pick. I would have took a second round pick than just getting fourth and fifth and sixth. I would have took that pick. Kyler Murray is now gonna be throwing darts to D-Hop, man. Cardinals definitely won that trade there. So the big question is now, would this create a standoff? Would this want Deshaun Watson request a trade? Because if I'm Deshaun Watson right now, I'm like, for real? For real. We have so many holes. We don't have the starting one corner. We don't have that. You trade away Jadeveon Clowney. We need a better running back than David Johnson, and you're gonna trade my most reliable target? You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. If I'm Deshaun Watson right now, I might just do request a trade. I just might walk up to Bill O'Brien and say, dude, you might as well ship me off with him. You might as well trade me too. Because you're not about to have me out here freaking throwing it to Will Fuller, who's barely been on the field sometimes, or Kenny Stills. They have no tight end. The offensive line is not always the best. Last year, the Houston Texans got outscored by their opponent. The Houston Texans offense put up 378 points, while the opposing team put up 385 points. So you're gonna take away one of your biggest targets on an offense that got outscored by the opposing team last year? I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. If anything, you need to be trying to find other starters that's not named Vernon Hargraves. Come on. They lost DJ Reader in free agency. You trade away Jadeveon Clowney. They need to be focusing on that defense because J.J. Watt, he is one of the best pass rushers that I've ever seen. He is one of the best defensive players of all time. But how long is he going to be that? He got injured last year. I think, a torn rotator cuff or something like that last season. And he played a great game against Buffalo. But Deshaun Watson pulled a trick out of his hat and got it done because that's what Deshaun Watson does. But for you to trade DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best wide receivers in the league, it is absolute blasphemous. It's absolutely stupid. And if I'm Deshaun Watson, I am requesting a trade. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to pay me a lot of money because Deshaun Watson hasn't gotten that bag yet. He hasn't gotten that bag yet. As of right now, I think the Kaimi Fairburn, their kicker, gets more money off a base salary than Deshaun Watson right now, I think. Because I think Deshaun Watson's still on his rookie deal. So it's about you're going to pay me, you're going to make me the highest paid quarterback, or you're going to trade me. That's what I'm saying right now to the Houston Texans. It's that serious. It is that serious. In a division where you have Derrick Henry, right now the best running back in the league. Last year he was the best running back in the league. I don't care. He was the best running back in the league. Look what he did in the playoffs. You have him. You just lost DJ Reader, one of your best defensive tackles on that defense. You know what I'm saying? You have A.J. Brown, the rookie star, who looks like he's going to be a star in this league. You have no cornerbacks to guard him. T.Y. Hilton is there. The Colts just got DeForest Buckner. And you're not going to give me, you're going to trade away you're going to trade away one of my the best player on the team, matter of fact. It's just Deion Jackson, he's the best player on the Houston Texans. He was the best player on the Houston Texans. You trade away Jadeveon Clowney. And then a couple of months after that, you trade away DeAndre Hopkins for a old David Johnson. I'm not getting it. I am not getting it. What do you think? Do you think he should request a trade? If you do, what are the suitors? What are the teams that he might, or the Texans might even trade him to? Because Deshaun Watson, you know what I'm saying, the Houston Texans have not had a great quarterback ever. He's their best quarterback of that franchise. I don't hear no Matt Schwab. They overpaid for Brock Osweiler. He became nothing. And you get this generational quarterback out of Clemson. And he's actually been doing very, very good ever since he got in the league, man. Very, very good, bro. Deshaun Watson had an amazing year last year. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to trade away one of his best targets. He hit his best target. Not one of, he was his most reliable receiver, man. He was. So, what are y'all guys' thoughts on this, man? I really wanted to get my opinion across on it. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers talk about it, you know. So, should Deshaun Watson request a trade? And what is y'all thoughts on this, man? It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely stupid that he did that. And Bill O'Brien, you should deserve to get fired for that trade. Definitely. That's a horrible trade. That's like a Dave Gettleman trade type right there. So, yeah, what you guys thought of it? Until then, it's been your boy NYG Prince. I'm out. Peace.